Hi everyone, I'm back Buffet. This is Azanian Politics Buffet. Simthembile is back again Buffet after a long 2 months. So Ramaphosa has come out yesterday having a family meeting after so long. After tension have risen, people are tired of illegal foreigners. So he has come out yesterday and has come up with 5 points to crack down illegal immigration. So there's an article here written by Simon Majadibodo. So it says Ramaphosa unveils 5 point crackdown on illegal immigration as tensions rise ahead of June 30. So people are anxious, but people are nervous. There's sort of mixed emotions about the 30th of June. But this date was announced 2 months back, so no one will say, yeah, they didn't know us. So people are just stubborn, they're just disrespecting the law of South Africa, just like the ANC and the politicians. Ramaphosa unveils 5 points crackdown on illegal immigration as tensions rise ahead of 30 June. President Cyril Ramaphosa on Sunday announced 5 actions the government will be implementing to tackle down growing frustration around immigration and illegal migrants. Some of the key actions include a concerted crackdown on violations of existing immigration, labor, and other laws. This is hot air again. These things have been there, these laws have been there, these people have failed. So you need to come up with new strategies. I'm waiting to read new strategies here. The president's address comes amid ongoing protests targeting undocumented migrants. So by the way, I didn't watch this thing because watching Cyril live for me is just a waste of time. Anti-immigrant tensions have been reported in parts of South Africa, including the Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, and Gauteng, and also the Eastern Cape. Some demonstrations are led by controversial anti-migrant group March and March. The group has called on undocumented migrants to leave the country by June 3rd, despite government's appeals for calm. No one will listen to the government. The government has failed citizens. Nobody will listen to the government when it comes to illegal migration, unemployment, and a whole lot of stuff. Some foreign nationals have already left South Africa because of growing fears of violence and a planned shutdown at the end of June. Members of the March and March movement took to the streets in recent demonstrations, drawing attention and controversy over their rhetoric and the broader debate on immigration, crime, and social cohesion in South Africa. Members of March and March movement took to the streets in recent demonstrations, drawing attention and controversy over their rhetoric and the broader debate on immigration, crime, and social cohesion in South Africa. In his address on Sunday, the president said that citizens have raised valid concerns about migration and illegal immigration. And for years, Cyril Ramaphosa, xenophobic attacks, so-called xenophobic attacks in South Africa, started in 2008. That is 18 years ago. And the people have done nothing about it, have done absolutely nothing since 2008. People crying about this issue. That you can't have people who are undocumented here. Many South Africans were asking difficult but legitimate questions. They are concerned about safety, security, and the rule of law. These concerns are real. They deserve to be heard. They deserve to be addressed, Ramaphosa said. I'm just campaigning. Man. He said South Africa has immigration laws that needed to be respected, and the country has a right to prevent irregular migrations. Only authorized government officials may act against violations of the law, and that no other person is allowed. For example, to confront someone in the street to demand proof of nationality. They are kind of wrong, but when there is no law, people will take the law unto themselves. Some of the key actions include a concerted crackdown on violation of existing immigration, labor, and other laws. The Department of Home Affairs, Border and Management Authority, BMA, SAPS, and other law enforcement agencies have been and will intensify the process of identifying and deporting undocumented foreign nationals residing illegally in South Africa. He said that in the past year alone, the BMA stopped over 450,000 people who were attempting to enter the country illegally. But what's happening in other African countries, guys? What's happening in Zimbabwe? What's happening in Mozambique that these people want to leave their countries? Why do they, that's almost straight. But what's happening for it? Why they don't fix their countries? because of the leaders, because of Nandagwa and that leader. And Mozambique has oil. Guys, come on. Africans can't in. Seems like with the keys of who that best guy, Hem or Shem. He added that they will set up dedicated courts to deal with immigrations. SAPS, Home Affairs, and the Department of Employment and Labor are also increasing inspections targeting companies employing undocumented foreign nationals. The Department of Employment and Labor launched the phased recruitment of 1,000 inspectors for this financial year. They will also increase the penalties, including imprisonment for employers who violate the Immigration Act. In South African employers, civil servants, guys, are the biggest problem. I'm telling you, man. Yes, illegal immigration are the problems, but South African civil servants, you hide. Your corruption in is too much, guys. You love money too much. Hey, you are the biggest problem. I'm telling you now, man. Ramaphosa added that secure borders were not a sign of hostility towards other countries. Yes, everybody knows Ramaphosa, man. Stop talking, just act, come on, guys. Will therefore continue to invest in modern technology, infrastructure, personnel. We will undertake a phased relocation of refugee reception centers to border posts, starting with the Tshwane Center this year, Ramaphosa said. Yeah, like you have built smart cities, and your term is ending. Many other countries have refugee reception centers close to the place where refugees enter the country seeking asylum or refuge. The relocating of refugee reception centers closer to our borders is intended to ensure that asylum applications are processed more efficiently, he said. There's no war in Zimbabwe. No war in Zimbabwe at all. No war in Malawi. No, I've never seen children and women in South Africa fighting, it's running away from wars. It's always men come to open spaza shops in our townships, taking our economy. We are establishing an intelligent population register that contains biometric data for every person in the country, laying the foundation for a digital ID. Ramaphosa said at the same time, we will progressively discontinue the green ID books, which have enabled identity theft by undocumented immigrants and criminal in the syndicate. The problem is the people who work at the civil servants, which are South Africans, Cyril. After they've dealt with illegal immigrants, they need to deal with the officials. Much and much, we need to deal with South African officials, guys. Actually, we should let these immigrants be and focus on the government. I agree with those saying that. Focus on the government, they made them accountable. They have all the resources, all the laws. They fail to implement because they're too corrupt. Home Affairs will set a date after which the green ID books will not be recognized. He added that they will end the abuse of the traffic registration number, which foreign nationals require to register or buy vehicles, but which is being used as a form of identification. The Department of Transport will issue new regulations to align with the identification laws of our country within the next 3 months. He added that they will close gaps in the existing laws and loopholes which regulate immigration. He said that the government has finalized the National Labour and Migration Policy, which proposed maximum quotas for the employment of undocumented foreign nationals and deals with the prosecutions of employers hiring undocumented workers. Ramaphosa said that the Employment Services Amendment Bill has been approved by the Cabinet. This will empower the minister to set quotas in respect of the employment of foreign nationals. The Department of Small Business Development, working with the South African Local Government Association, will complete the process of ensuring small and informal businesses are properly registered. It will also provide support for South African informal businesses through the Spaza Shop Fund. The Spaza Shop Fund, who is funding? Because South Africans are no longer running Spazas. I wonder which this fund is funding who. South Africans are no longer running Spazas. So this fund is not funding us. Department of Home Affairs will announce an end date for the green members, the green IT. Lastly, he said that through SADC, the African Union, and bilateral relations with other countries, they will seek to find sustainable solutions to these challenges. As part of this effort, I will be sending envoys to several sister African countries to outline the measures that we are announcing this evening. Cabinet will remain seized with this matter and we will regularly review progress in implementing these measures. And there need to be a timeline, Cyril. In the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, we need to have a timeline. Now we're tired of things. We need a timeline when these things will be implemented. The Interministerial Committee Migration will coordinate the government response across departments and spheres of government, Ramaphosa said. As we work to tackle the problem of illegal immigration, we are determined that we will not allow anyone to exploit this problem to destabilize our country. We must not allow ourselves to turn against foreign nationals or each other. We must all respect the Constitution, uphold the basic human rights of all people, and consistently uphold the law of the land, he said. But there's a Palapala issue. You're the first man who should be setting an example, but you are facing an impeachment now because you didn't follow the Constitution, you don't follow the laws, really. You don't practice what you preach. Not to be gone already. We can secure our communities while preserving the value of Ubuntu that define us as a people. Meanwhile, ahead of Ramaphosa's address, the ANC Secretary Mbalwa said the party would not support what he described as an illegal planned such shutdown for June 30, aimed at forcing undocumented foreign nationals to leave the country. Mbalula was speaking at the sidelines of an ANC volunteer program in KwaZulu-Natal. Mbalula said that while some South African concerns are legitimate, the government cannot allow groups to take the law into their own hands by organizing unlawful shutdowns. We are a country at peace with itself and its neighbors. The biggest challenge we are facing is illegal immigration and people who are not registered in our country. He called on the government to take decisive action on immigration. Sometimes they make me laugh. They sometimes speak like us, like the average Joe. You're not the average Joe. You are a CEO of a governing party. What are you doing with this issue? You should be coming with solutions, not speaking like me. Anyway, guys, what do you think about Cyril? Do you think it's a campaigning strategy or are they serious? I think it's a campaigning strategy. For 30 years, these people have failed us. We need to see into ourselves what do we do on these issues. Anyway, I'm back again. This is Azan in Politics. See you on the next video.